Hello, viewers. Good evening. Welcome to Atmosphere of Love this evening. Atmosphere of Love is a program of love that brings love into the atmosphere in your home, in your marriages, and your relationship. Atmosphere of Love is a program brought to you by Glorious Marriage International in conjunction with the Marriage Builder. It has been a program that has been of great blessings to homes. And we believe that as you're watching today, it is going to bless your home as well. I am Olasumbo Stephen, bringing the show to you here from the studio. And with me in the studio here is the counselor and his beautiful wife, and is in person of Pastor LK Ayodele and Mrs. Eunice Ayodele. Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Today we have um, a great topic for discussion, and I believe is going to be an interesting one. So, therefore, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show with me here in the studio. We are going to be discussing about responsibilities. What do we mean by responsibilities? How does responsibilities affect the marriage? How is it being brought to the family and relationship? That and many more is what we will be discussing in this episode of Atmosphere of Love. Okay, straight to the question for today. The first one says, what are the responsibilities of the man in marriage? But before we go to that, I want Pastor LK Ayadele to tell me what responsibilities are in marriages or in relationship. Sir.
Thank you. When we are talking of responsibilities in marriage, it means the duties that are available for individual, both husband and wife, to perform. Everybody in the home has his or her own responsibilities. Wife has her own, husband has her own. Then we have some, we can say, some responsibilities that come together, that you can do together as husband and wife. But the one that is exclusive, must be able to do it. The one that is jointly responsibility, one can do it. But once you know your responsibility, I know my own, and the one we can do together, we do them. I believe we have smooth running of the marriage.
Talking about duties and responsibilities, having known that responsibilities are the duties expected of the couples in marriage. So, what can we say are the responsibilities of the man in the marriage?
Of course, people always call the husband breadwinner. It means that there is, it lies on the man of the house to see how he can provide for the sustenance of the children and the wives. Sorry, and the wife, not wives, because one man, one wife. So if he can be able to do this, he's a good and a responsible husband. But in addition, he is the priest of the family. He is the general overseer of the family. He must be able to oversee what is going on in his family. He must be able to look with keen eyes the activities of the wife, of the children, and be able to know if they are doing well or not. So it's not only provide bread or provide money, because if a man should provide money alone and he doesn't oversee the affairs, the activities of the children and the wife, he may end up not enjoying what he's spending for the family.
Hmm. Talking about breadwinner and provision for the needs of both the wife and the children. If peradventure or eventuality happens and the man is handicapped to do or carry out his responsibilities in the aspect of providing daily bread or money or necessity for the family, are we, so to say, going to call this man a failure, sir?
It's never a failure because a man perhaps he starts well providing for the family, but maybe because of one reason or the other, the money he's earning is not forthcoming and he couldn't provide for the family as before. That is why, in a normal setting, wife too must be doing something to support the husband. Now, if for any reason, therefore, the part of the husband is having problem, the wife should assume the responsibility. Because I don't think it's good for couples to be going out begging all the time. Because, you know, people say, whoever paid the piper, dictate the tune. So if you, maybe your husband is not having enough for now, and you resort to beg. Those you are begging and they are giving you, they will like to dictate to you as what to do in your marriage. Before you know it, they will hijack the running of your home from you because they are paying you for sustaining your life in that family.
Mm. um we are going to come back to that, but I want to ask mommy this question. Having known and stated the responsibilities of a man in the marriage, I want Ma to explain to us the responsibilities and duties of a woman in the marriage.
As for a woman in a family, that is the wife, there are a lot of responsibility that are expected from a godly and a virtuous woman in the home. Part of the responsibility expected of a woman start from having affection, love for the husband, because you cannot stand in for somebody you don't love.
Mm.
So when you love your husband, there is no limit to the work or the responsibility a woman can undertake in a family, starting from preparing the food, making sure the husband look well outside, making sure that he appears, gorgeously outside, well dressed, acceptable in the community, not lagging behind where he should be. Therefore, there are lots of assignments, duties, responsibility of a wife to make sure that the man, that is the husband, is well fitted in any area he is being asked to stand. The man should be able to stand as a man in any condition based on the backing of the wife that is responsible for all the assignments in the house. We don't have any limitation as to the assignment of a woman in the home, taking care of the children, taking care of the home, making sure that everything is in order, and lot of it. Cannot even mention them all, but in general, a responsible woman will be noted by the way the husband is being seen outside, and the children inclusive.
Mm. Now, talking about the responsibilities of the woman in the home or in marriages. Now, you made mention of shouldering a lot of things, showing love to both the husband and the children. Shouldn't the man also show love to the children and the wife? Should the love of the wife be more than that of the husband? And the care of the children, should it be automatically given to the woman, or it should be a joint work between the husband and the wife?
When we talk of a family, the two of them, that is the husband and the wife, lovingly, they discharge their duty without considering who is to do what and who is not to do what. Where love reigns, the work or the assignment on grant will be taken care of in order of who is available. Not that, for example, a child is crying and the mother is not around and the father is no found wanting of how to attend to such a child. No, a good husband has a responsibility and can stand in at any time, even when the wife is not around. The same thing goes for the wife. Therefore, when we talk of a family setting, there is no timetable of this is your work or this is my work. But there are some works that are feminine in nature, while there are some works that are masculine in nature. Therefore, without telling who is who, when this assignment comes up, who is to do it, we just stand to read without any pressure from the other party. And that is where responsibility comes in. Being responsible, I mean.
Let's talk about cooking, for example. As it is well known that the woman is expected to be the one, even from primary school in their social studies, when the duties of the father in the house is being stated and the duties of the mother in the house are stated. It is written that the mother prepares the meal and the father pays the children's school fee. In the world that we found ourselves now, both the father and the mother are responsible for the payment of the children's fee due to the economy and due to probably lack of enough funds from their places of work. Now, a situation where the father and the mother goes out in the morning and returns at the same time, and the husband sits on the sofa being tired because of the day's work, and the wife having the notion that she as the wife should be responsible for the feeding of the home, and she's so indisposed or tired as well, and feels my husband should be able to help me out in this, and he's like, you are the woman in this house, you should fix it. Should we say that the responsibility, as so to say, should have been carried out by the woman because it is her duties in the house, or the man should also help out in finding solution to that particular issue?
When we talk of cooking or feeding the children and the husband and wife in the house, the standing point is the husband should love the wife should submit to the husband. If these two principles are well adhered to, definitely, as the two of them comes late from office, whosoever enters first, we know some things must be put in place.
No, a situation where they both come in at the same
Even when
time.
they come in at the same time, a loving husband will still stand to back up in whatever the woman wants to do.
Is
If
it to stand in the kitchen and discuss,
yes,
or assist in whatsoever the woman
when
is busy
somebody
doing?
when somebody you love is doing something, your interest to assist will not be commanded, but naturally a man is, "Ah, what are we taking now?" Oh, the wife will submissively say, "Ah, we are taking rice, and the soup is still freeze, so we have to put it inside the water to make it to to
Dissolve.
dissolve." And as the woman is carrying that, a responsible husband is there, as the woman is pouring water in the bowl, the husband can help put something. As the two of them are in the kitchen, especially at the early stage, if they love themselves really, and there's still other work for this woman afterwards,
Now, a
which
man, sorry to cut you there,
Mhm.
a man that feels or sees it as belittling him or making him less a man to
Mm,
help in carrying a
anything.
water or
Okay.
whatsoever in the kitchen
Let me
and
tell
feels
you.
my assistance here is to chat with you,
Let
keep
me
your
tell you.
company.
When we talk of husband and wife, even if the husband is Kabiyesi, when it remains the two of them, the situation will speak better things. Not that the wife will say, "Hey, come and help me do this thing." No, no, no. But out of love, the husband will be there to put some things in place.
And if he doesn't see it as his right to do,
If he doesn't see it, the wife will not be offended.
mm,
Yes, out of submission, whatever he can be able to do. But you discover nowadays, because the woman has gone out, you now say, "Ah, Baba, Ishelo, oh, my baby, why are you seated there?" Because they always want the wife or the husband to know, as he's preparing eba, wants the husband to be washing the plate. It doesn't go like that. The work must be voluntary from the heart of the man to stand there, assist in any work. Not, "This is your own duty, you are to be washing the dish." No.
so the breadwinning as well, the help should also be voluntary from the woman, not as a responsibility to carry out. Should that be as well?
When the two of them really love themselves, there is no, "This is my money," or "This is your money." It is ours together. Whatever comes in will be used to solve the problem in the home, not at a certain percentage. You take 40, I take 60 as the breadwinner. No. Once the two of you, you know what is coming in from the individual table, then what do we do on this? Then you move on without, voluntarily, lovingly, without anybody commanding the other.
Well,
It may
let
not
me
be like that in this new era, but that is how it has been in the time
let
past.
me come in at this stage. You know, experience has shown, because we started with what we study in school,
Mm-hmm.
but we are all experiencing in this area. What you learn in your school is far different from practical in the field.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you that most of what I learned in university, when I came out, when I was practicing my profession, I have to now adapt it to reality in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to marriage, this is the reason husband and wife must be fond of each other. They must be intimately together. Because even without calling your husband, if you are in the kitchen, he might not be comfortable sitting in the sitting room expecting food. He will come to you there, "Hello, well done, darling." So in the course of greeting you, he will see something he can do to assist you. Because as have been said, there is no exclusive roles or duties that
Mm-hmm.
this is for the wife, this is for the wife. Okay, let me ask those men that have that idea. Before they marry, were they
And
not
then
cooking as bachelor?
some don't cook,
Eh,
some eat out.
And then that is irresponsibility on their part, a man that is not married as a bachelor and you always go to eatery, you are eating outside, that is not a responsible man. And even if I'm a woman and I meet such a man, I will not marry him because there is no way it will not it will not result to problem when they marry. So a man is able to cook food, fix many things in the kitchen. The wife is to assist according to the word of God, is to assist. Therefore, whatever duty that is available, do it jointly together based on who is available and who is capable. At times, wife may be indisposed. And in that situation, husband is able to do something to help the woman. But then, the wife should not assign that duty to the husband exclusively. You know, a man will see that one as insult
Or
and
being disrespectful.
So, I think that should be the case.
And this is the reason why some men don't even stay at home with their wives.
Yes, they stay
run,
out.
they're on the run every time. I want to go and see my friend. I want to go and do this and do that.
It's when the
Because
food
they
is
know
ready.
the wife will say, help me do this, help me do that.
And it should have been because we are meant to help each other.
It
That's
should be
the point.
voluntary.
If we are expecting that for the man to assist me should be voluntary, then the man should expect me to assist him voluntarily too. So when his shoulder is filled with the loads of responsibility of breadwinning, I will care less until I feel that I should assist. I'm trying to make us have a balance here. If we say that the man should voluntarily assist the wife in doing the house chores and others, then we should be saying even when the woman earns more than the husband and she is supposed to assist with other responsibilities to help the man shoulder down.
Fold her hand.
Yes, because she feels it's when
Hallelujah.
it's voluntary.
There's no love in that
No,
home
the
anyway.
word voluntary there is this. When we say voluntary, you will not feel compelled to do it.
Fine.
You just decide that I want to contribute. I want to do this. So you will not look being enslaved. But voluntary means that you decide that I want to do this to make the home running. Therefore, because if you say it's automatic, you must do this, then it cannot work. But when it is voluntary at times is essential that you do it, but you do it voluntarily out
Without
of your
being
own
told.
volition, without being compelled, without being
Forced.
teleguided. You do it. That is the meaning of that voluntary. And if that comes in between husband and wife, then they cannot do it joyfully, sincerely, without having anything at their background or in their mind.
Thank you very much. This brings us to the end of today's program, and the topic for discussion has been responsibilities, and we've been trying to trash out the responsibilities between the man and the woman in the home. If you have been blessed, I know you've been blessed by this program. You can reach out. You can reach out a helping hand to us via 101 642 7960. Again, 101 642 7960. And the account name is the Glorious Marriage International, and the bank is UBA. We'll be glad if you do this, and we believe God will bless you in return. For further information, for inquiry, and for counseling, you can reach out to the counselor via 080-330-70986. Again, 080-330-70986. Now the tip of the day. It says, helping each other means you cherish and value each other. It is not a way of bringing the other party low or making you feel less important. When you help each other, it means that you cherish and you also value your partner. So, to show the value and the love you have for each other, ensure that you render helping hand as much as possible. God bless you as you put this into practice. Bye for now.